Once we get through the calendar, we are now at the exciting part, and this is going to be campaigns. Now, this is the exciting part of you there instantly, because you can run viral sweepstakes and you can make things happen and make more money in less time with less effort using your friends and your immediate sphere of influence. So let's take a look at this. There's already a viral sweepstakes made right here. I'm going to create a new one. So we're going to add new. I clicked on that, and it's going to come up with all these different pages right here. Now, you can go through them all, or you can actually drill down a little bit and see all the referral ones, all the video ones, all the contest ones, but we're just going to go straight to viral, okay? So you see how I'm choosing these? So I could say the referral with photo, or with video, or with contest. See how there's none? So I could take this away, right? I can drill down, but what I really want to do is I just want to go to the viral. So I'm going to click on viral, and you're going to see that we have all of these options right here. Now, what I can do is I can preview these. So if I want to look at this one, I can click on it, I can preview it, and I can see it looks like this, okay? So it says weekly competition, has little cartoon characters and an award there. But I'm going to look at this one and see what that looks like. Okay, this has some, I'm a techie guy. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to choose this one. So when I hover over it, I'm going to see preview and use this template. So I'm going to click on use this template, and it's actually going to create the template right here. So I have these different options. What do I want to run? Do I want to run a viral competition, viral sweepstakes? It's going to slowly come up. It's building it right now. So that's why this is taking a while. Okay, so it's come up, and now we have the rules and disclaimers. Now, the thing with the rules and the disclaimers is if you're running a contest, first of all, you're going to want to name it. So we're going to name this the Tony Robbins, right, live event. All right. So let's just say the live event. Now, when it comes to the rules and the disclaimers, you're going to really want to deal with the lawyers of this of your company. Talk with your lawyers. But if you already have like a rules and disclaimer page off of your website, you can put it right there. But if you're going to click here and paste the rules in there, just make sure that you're writing in something that's apropos, okay? And these are going to be your rules. Here is the submission form. So this is just like a web form where you capture an email. You have the double opt-in, the Facebook sign up. This is for Canada, or where they actually have to verify that they opted in. So let's go ahead and click on edit and see all the options you have here. So you can see email, you could say first name, last name, you know, hide certain things. And you can also add things. So you could say name, address. Now, what you want to be quick to see is the more you add over here, the less people are going to fill it in. Just think, if when you go to a form, if it asks you 100 questions, you wouldn't want to do it. But we have these other options right here. So say like you're having a live event and you want to know, you know, certain things about, you know, their background. Like, are you a entrepreneur? Are you with a company? Is your company 1 to 10, 11 to 50, 51 to 100, 100 plus, right? So you could actually put in either a drop down or radio buttons, right? And when we drop that in there, then we can click and we can edit this. We can make it whether it's required. And then we could add more information right here with option 1 and option 2. And we could say option 1 would be, this would be how many employees, right? How many employees? Or maybe they're free tickets. I'm just going to say employees. And I could say 1 to 10, right? And then, of course, what I want to say here is 10 to 20, but you really want to say 11 to 50, right? And so on and so forth. So that will show up on the form. Then again, and you also have this star rating. So there's all types of stuff you could put in here. During the training, we're going to go over this with you. So we're just going to go ahead and before we save that, we got to give it a name, right? So we're going to name it Tony Robbins Live Event. And I knew I was going to do that while I was recording. So there we go. We've given it a name. We're going to save it. Then also down here, being that you are part of my grouping, my group coaching, you will be able to use my Infusionsoft. Okay. So in here, you can use anything you want that you have. For some of your apps, this will be disabled. This is an added benefit for the program. Okay. Now, the email notifications, the cool thing about this is upon form submission, it can send them a thank you email. Now, there's different types of thank you emails. It's going to be the contest form submission thank you, the contest submission. You can always edit this and customize it. So when I click on edit, it's going to come up with this information here. It will have your standard first name and email name that you signed up to you there instantly with, and you can always change it here, and you could change the emails in here. And there's also these things called custom fields, which are part of this insert personalization. So I could go down there and let's say I want to insert the how many employees, right? So this will say how many employees they have. So I could save that, send a test. I could preview it, see what it's going to look like, right? Looks pretty good. Exit the preview, and we will get out of there. Okay, I'm going to close without saving. Down here, we have the Tony Robbins live event. And this is the submission form we just went through, the integration, the email notification. Down here are the sweepstake options, okay? So the winners are selected only once per campaign. This is the one I would choose initially when you first start doing this. That way you're gonna have one winner and you're not gonna have to give away about 20 different iPads. So it's just gonna be the winners are selected once per campaign, or you could say the winners are selected once, and then when you click there, you could say per week, every 2 days, every 6 days, right? This is going to get a little bit more advanced when you choose that number, and you could drill down even deeper. You could say initial entry and bonus. So if you're giving away bonuses, this will be the initial entry. That means when they sign up, it carries on to future programs that you run, but it removes the bonuses, and this carries the bonuses over. Okay, so we're just want to keep it really simple for right now and say winners are selected once per campaign. You have the start time, so you can say start immediately, or you can start the campaign on a certain date. All of this is pretty self-explanatory. And again, we're going to be going over the group coaching when you set this up. The duplicates are referred visitors, entry blocking. This has to do with things called cookies, and you don't want to really have duplicates in there. So this is some information that I don't want to go over in this video, but we will definitely go over any questions that you have in the group coaching. The maximum allowed entries, you might want to limit it to only a certain amount of people. The default is allow unlimited entries, but you might want to say, hey, the first 100 people that sign up get to be part of my army, right? Now, this is the really cool one. Rain confetti each time an entry is earned. You can turn that off. We're going to leave it on because you're going to see what happens when we sign this up. With the leaderboard, this will appear on the thank you page next to the bonus entry challenges. So when someone signs up, they're going to be able to go and see who is generating the most leads for your contest. So they'll be able to see who's the leader, who's winning the prizes, who's going to get the iPad or the Ferrari or whatever you're giving away. And this, again, is an affiliate and referral contest. This will go into how to earn the entries, all that information here. But this is the really gold part, because here you could say, you could track when they share a tweet, right? You could see they can earn this once every campaign, and you could say shares when they share to LinkedIn. You can put in a default message, and you could even put the link for them to share. That way it's marketing you and it's growing your list and it's growing your business. So when you are in the group coaching call, we're going to have you fill out a form in advance before you get to this part. That way, when you get here, you know exactly what you're doing. So everything makes sense. Now, once we have this all set up, we're going to click on continue. Oh, I got to say link the rules to a page. I'll just say msn.com, right? And we'll go down here, continue. I need to take these out. Okay. This is making everything beautiful. Okay. So let me remove all those and then say continue. Got to choose at least one method. I'm going to say share as a tweet. And in here, let me see if that does it. The tweet is going to be win a free ticket. Okay. I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't really see what's going on here, but that's okay because you're going to see how this all works. Okay. So now we're making this page and we're going to wait for it to come back. And there's the page. Now, when this page comes up, you're going to be able to edit it. So you see how great this looks? In here, you're going to be able to import and design. You're going to be able to edit the page background. So you're going to be able to change the colors. And we'll go over all this to where you can customize everything. And you can see exactly how it's working, what's hot, what's not. Edit the buttons, edit the form, edit the widgets, the language. Now, here's the one thing I want to go over with the language is if you were to choose the default do not translate, I could change this to a different language. So I could say, I don't even know what this language is or how to pronounce it. But when I change that, it will change everything in your format to that specific language. But I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so this is what the page looks like. And there's all these different ways that we could edit this page. I can go into details on this, but it's pretty simple. You can import and design, edit the page background. If you're not really savvy with web pages or with developing web pages, then you may want to hire someone to help you with this. Of course, we'll be going over it in our coaching program. And the one thing I want you to see is this will do different languages right here. And you also have these advanced settings. Now, the thing I want you to see in the advanced settings is that you can have this page image. So when you post a link for this contest on Facebook, this will be the image that shows up on Facebook. That way it's not some broken link or something weird. It'll actually have the image of your contest. And then, of course, the favicon. So if you see up here in the corner where my mouse comes up over here, you'll be able to see that little icon show up. So you could choose your own specific icon. I'll even show you how to make one of those if you really want to know. And that's really the main thing. And then, of course, the company name is there already. Now that we have this all done, we can say save and continue. And this right here is there's these microsites. So what this means is you can take this right here and I can open it and you'll see that you have your own little personal website right now. Someone can log in here. So I'll put my name, my first name, my email. And remember how I said how many employees? I'll say 11 to 50. It's okay to send me email updates. I can change this button, but when I click now, watch what happens. It's going to go to page 2. And there's the confetti, right? So it's just saying, congratulations. And this is how we are going to end up growing your business using this technology. There's also a thing called a QR code. We'll go more into how that works, and you could use it on your business cards or on postcards or other things. And then, of course, you have these buttons right here, and you could put these buttons, give them to your web developer and or whoever your social media marketer is, and have them put it on your web pages. Okay. Then you can also publish this to social media. It will go out to your social media, and then people will know you're having a contest. So that is the campaigns in a nutshell. In the grouping sessions, we will go over this more in depth. So stay tuned. And the next thing we're going to go into is these next 3 buttons, and we're going to skim over those really fast.